clear. I want it to be really clear about why I do this every week. So I am a spiritual life coach, and I love working with women to help them to really get powerful, to feel loved, to feel like they've got an opportunity to create something really good in their lives. So I read tarot cards because tarot cards are a great way to communicate with spirit. You get an immediate answer. Now, of course, there are times when you're going to feel like you're doubting what you're seeing. And I can totally relate to that. But one thing that we want to do just for the moment of getting our cards read is we want to just suspend. We want to not think so much about, oh, is it real or is it not real? And we want to just assume that it is real. Maybe this is better. Is that better? Okay, that's better, isn't it? We want to assume that it is real, and we want to assume that this is an opportunity for our spirit guides to actually communicate with us and give us their opinion on our lives from a perspective that's outside of ourselves, but it's actually inside of ourselves. So I'm going to start. I'm just going to go and hit it. So we're using the Aquarian Tarot. And by the way, just in case you didn't know, I'm broadcasting from Paris, France. Normally, I'm broadcasting from Siem Reap. That's been how it's been the last 6 weeks. So now I'm broadcasting from Paris, France, and it feels really exciting to be in Paris. And I've got friends all over the world, so just shouting out to my friends all over the world. It's very cool to be connected. So shuffling cards right now. I'm going to start off talking about health, because I feel like that's a really good place to start, health. And I just am going to ask, what does Spirit want us to know about health this week? Health can be diet, exercise, and even disease, right? So the card we're getting for today, for this, for our reading for this week, is Judgment. So this Judgment card represents having a calling, right? It represents having a calling. You see somebody blowing a horn. It's like, get up. So if you've not been exercising, if you've not been eating right, if you've been putting off going to the doctor, get up and take care of your business. You know what it is you're supposed to do. Go ahead and just get it done. This is a really easy read. Get up. You don't want to be dead. You don't want to be dead. You want to be alive, and you want to be thriving. If there's a reason why you're afraid and you don't feel like you can actually rise up, to start whatever you need to start, go ahead and get some help. That's what you're supposed to do. So that's our health reading. Very easy. Answer the call. Get up. Get off your ass. Get to work. Do your workout. Eat the right foods. Eat vegetables. You know you're supposed to eat vegetables. You know you're not supposed to be drinking soda. You know you're not supposed to be smoking cigarettes. Stop killing yourself. Eat yourself lots of fresh raw vegetables. Exercise at the very least, 20 minutes a day, 3 days a week. That is hardly not even exercising. That's just like breathing. So get yourself a really good exercise routine. Get yourself an exercise partner. Get yourself a guru. Get yourself a personal trainer. If you've been thinking, I want to get a personal trainer, get a personal trainer. Do something, though, for yourself. Go see a dietitian. Because all of you people who are overweight, I'm talking about this girl right here, right? I put on 20 pounds in the last 3 months. It's disgusting. I'm like, I can't even move like I used to. That's not good. I can't breathe. I can feel my heart racing. That's not good. Stop it. All right, friends. On a serious note, take care of yourself. This is the week to do it. Spirit is going to support us while we are rising and answering this call to be healthy. Okay? Answering the call to eat the right food, answering the call to drink lots of water, eat lots of vegetables, all this kind of thing. All right? Okay, my friends, that's about health. Let's look at wealth because that rhymes. Health and wealth. Let me put that card back in there because this is a very good call. I mean, that's a very good card. And honestly, if they want to talk about wealth, we're talking about money. We're talking about resources. We're talking about getting gobs and gobs of money. Does anybody out there want to make gobs and gobs of money? Yeah? Somebody out there wants to make gobs and gobs of money. I know that I would really enjoy the experience of having $9 million in my checking account. Does anybody else want to experience having $9 million in their checking account? How about 9 million euros? How about 9 million yen? Right? Mm-hmm. How about 9 million pounds sterling? Let's talk about making some big money. What's coming in for us this week about making big money? Ooh, the tower. We've gotten the tower a couple of times with our cards, and the tower is about a tower, like a structure being destroyed by lightning, and everything, eventually this tower is going to fall. So the old paradigms, the old beliefs, the old systems of doing things are going to break down. And let me tell you something, my friends, this is a very good thing. When the old systems break down, it means that there is lots of space for new things to come through. So look, I'm going to be just straight up honest with you. I can feel it. There's a whole lot of money that's going to be coming to us this week. So let us affirm that in the universe, because money is not evil. Doing stupid things with money, abusing people so that you can have money, that's stupid. But allowing the natural flow of money to come, and allowing money to come that's in a way that's harmonious with the universe, and harmonious with nature, and harmonious with people, and harmonious with yourself, that's brilliance. That's brilliance. So we want to let the money flow, and we don't want to have any resistance to it. So when you find yourself feeling emotional this week, when you find yourself feeling like there's something that you feel around money, whether it's frustration or whether it's something positive, I want you to acknowledge it and say, the old paradigm is breaking down. My old beliefs about money are breaking down. I don't have old beliefs any longer. I now have space for new beliefs. We got that call, that judgment card before this. That judgment card is about rising to the occasion. Well, before you hear that calling, you get this. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got the judgment card around money next week. This week, though, we want to make sure that we are really, really allowing ourselves to get our old paradigms. We're letting our old mindsets get broken down. Spirit wants us to come forth with new ideas. Spirit wants us to be fed new, beautiful information. Spirit wants us to thrive. Spirit doesn't want us to be broke anymore. Spirit doesn't want us to be struggling anymore. Spirit is like, I'm over it. And we want to heed that along with Spirit. So let the old stuff die. That's what this card says. And then we're going to bring in some new stuff. Let's look at love and romance. Does anybody want to have some love and romance this week? Because I know that I do. I'm in France, and let me tell you something. France is a melting pot of people. You have Africans, Arabs, Chinese, Japanese, you've got Turkish people, you have French people, German people, you've got Ukrainian people, you've got Canadians, you have Americans, you have French people, you have Spanish people, you got everybody. And can I tell you honestly that they're gorgeous? This is a very challenging place for someone who has any kind of libidinal desire. Libidinal meaning like sexual. Because the people here are beautiful. The men are beautiful, the women are beautiful, and here I am amongst them. And honestly, I'm ready to start getting back into my sexy self. So I don't know about you. Let's see what Spirit says about our sexy selves. And with romance, getting on a more serious note, I was kind of joking about the sexy stuff. This is not a sex reading. This is a reading about relationships, relationships with people, and our ability to open up to really deep and profound intimacy. So here's our card. We have the moon. So the moon represents having this tremendous feminine sensuality. Everybody loves to gaze upon the moon. Everybody loves to look at the moon. She's beautiful, she's bright, and she lights up the night. She does, that's the moon. So this card is asking us, not asking us, it's encouraging us to open to our femininity, to open to our sensuality, to open to that aspect of ourselves that is mysterious and maybe a little secretive and full of intuition, and most importantly, very feminine. So this is an opportunity for all of us to get out of our heads, stop thinking so much, stop trying to be so masculine, trying to control things. The moon does not control things. The moon allows things to shift. The moon simply does what the moon does. It just satellites the earth. And our job is to really allow ourselves to flow with the energy and the waves of the moon, the patterns of the moon. We have a new moon coming up in a few days. It's either at the end of this week or it's the beginning of next week. I've forgotten. But that's an opportunity to get really, really creative and to get really, really focused on our desires. So I'm going to suggest that this week we actually look at the moon and we use the moon cycle to bring more love and romance and intimacy into our lives, right? So we want to have lives that are full of joy and love. In order to do that, we need to get out of our heads. Our heads tend to block things. So your heart is totally open. Your heart is totally aware. It's totally without boundaries. So the heart is connected to everybody and everything. The mind separates us. The mind says, you're you and I'm me. We are not the same. The heart says, yeah, we are the same. So by bringing this moon down into our heart space, the moon is the brightness. It illuminates the night sky. So what we want to do is bring the moon into the heart space and let it illuminate that heart so that we can see who we are, so we can see what we desire, so that we can see the love all around us, so that we can feel more deeply, more profoundly. That's what this opportunity with the moon is all about. So that's our reading for romance for this week. We want to be very open-hearted and use our intuition. We want to use our femininity. We want to use our feeling nature. I'm going to suggest And this is what I've been doing since I've been here in Paris, and there are all these beautiful men that are around me all the time, man. If you get in your head, you start getting off track. You start disconnecting, believe it or not, when you get in your head and you're thinking about people and you're thinking about things. That's not the way to connect with people. You need to connect through the heart. So from where you are right now, you can simply start breathing into your heart space. And as you inhale, you breathe into your heart and you open and you imagine your heart opening. And then as you exhale, you shoot that energy out into the world. So you inhale and then you exhale love into the world. You inhale love and you exhale love. And that immediately starts to soften your mind. It starts to soften your body. It starts to soften your muscles. You feel more sensual. You feel more relaxed. You feel more lovable. You feel more tender. You feel more sexy. And so that is going to be much more attractive. That's much more attractive than the person that's in their mind trying to think their way through sex, think their way through relationships, think their way through connection. Fuck that, man. Feel your way. So just remember, you breathe in love and you breathe out love. That's all you really need to do. And try it. And try it like when you go to work or when you go someplace, you're driving down the street and you are just wanting to feel connected in the world. Just breathe in and out consciously. And this is all conscious stuff. Of course, you're already breathing, but we want you to breathe in and out consciously. So inhale something with an intention like peace or universal love or, I don't know, flowers, or breathe in the moon, breathe in intuition, breathe out love, breathe in peace, breathe out love. All right. We're going to do one more card for career, and then I'm going to take some requests and do some readings for people who are live with me now. So we're looking first, though, at career. Career is our way of showing up in the world, right? It's not our job. It's the way that we're bringing an aspect of ourselves to the world. And this is a fantastic card to get. It's the Fool. So this card is saying, hey people, leap, take a risk, be foolish. So if you have a dream that you want to bring into reality, if it's a business, if it's an arts and craft, it doesn't matter what it is. If you have a dream, if there's something in your heart that you want to bring into the world, the universe is saying this is the week to put it out there. This card, the Fool, represents a young person who is, like the image normally shows the person and they're walking off a cliff and they're just leaping. And they think the idea is that, oh, you're being foolish just for taking the leap. But the thing is, it's a divine leap. It's a divine leap of faith. It's a divine leap into hope. It's a leap of taking a risk and to say, you know what, I believe in my dream. I believe in my dream. I want my dream to manifest. I want this dream to become real. You got to do something about that this week. And I know why. The reason why we have to do it this week is because this is the last week of September. September is the 9th month of the year. And if you've been following my forecasts, my broadcasts, you'll know that the number 9 represents completion. So we're coming to the end of something right now. We're coming to the end of the month, but this is the end of an end of a cycle. And there's a new cycle that's going to be beginning. So now we want to go into this new cycle having said yes to the universe. So your job, our job this week is to say yes to the universe and to leap into the thing that we absolutely desire, the thing that we want to bring into the world, whether it's writing a book, producing a piece of music, going around the world, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you want to bring into the world, having a baby, it can be anything. It can be anything. This is the week to do it, and make this a powerful week and go for it. And take 3 steps. Actually, 1 step every day. Today is Monday. For me, it's the end of Monday. If you're in Asia, I guess you're already into Tuesday. That's okay. 1 step every day toward your desire. 1 step every day toward your dream. It doesn't have to be a big step. Take a baby step, For me, I have this great desire to write a book. I gotta write something. I'm gonna write something every single day. What are you going to do this week for your dream? Just shout it out, say it, whatever, write it in your journal, tell me here, I don't care. Just do something about it. That's the thing that counts. And you gotta be consistent. Do something every single day. When the Fool comes forward in tarot, it means you need to take some serious action. You gotta take a leap, and you just have to go for it. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. This is a powerful week numerologically. It's a powerful week energetically. All right, my friends, I am going to start answering some questions. So if you have a question on Vigo, type your question for me. And type your question, and then I'm going to answer it, okay? If you're on Facebook, type your question, and I'm going to answer it for you. Uh-oh. Oh, sorry, I'm still here. All right. I got Jen on the line, but that's all I got on the line. I don't have anybody with any questions, so that means I'm going to go to bed. Because you know what? I'm a little tired. I've been really going through some processing this week. So I'm going to let myself go to bed. There aren't any questions coming through, and I'm going to leave it at that. I want to thank you all very much for joining me on this broadcast for the weekly tarot. I hope that you found it helpful. I hope that you have a really good and powerful week, and I hope your dreams come true this week. I want your dreams to come true. I want you to be happy. I want you to feel powerful in this world. Jen says sleep well. Thank you, darling. I think I'm going to sleep well tonight. I had a couple glasses of wine. I think I'm going to do just fine. All right, my darling. I'll see you later. Good night. Thank you so much, Mona. Thank you. Good night, Victoria. All right, you guys. Thanks for all the hearts. I really appreciate all those hearts because, we're heart-oriented. All right, bye. Signing off. Bye.